Liz Cambage has gone too far, and Australia is done with her. It's clear that Cambage is no longer welcome on Australia's national team, the Opals. Her behavior has been unacceptable, and she has shown that she is not committed to the team.
Teammates yelling at me because they don't know how to throw a lob pass to me in the post. I'm just like...
You're saying Sparks teammates?
Yeah.
From becoming one of the most important named WNBA history to working as an OnlyFans model, these are some of the most controversial moments of Liz Cambage. 2016, blackface incident. One of the biggest controversies in her career came when she called out racism in Australian sports. Many people supported her, but others did not like what she had to say. One major incident happened when her teammate, Alice Kunek, dressed up as Kanye West for a party and used blackface. Cambage was shocked and upset when she saw the pictures. She spoke out about it, saying that it was offensive. Some people agreed with her, but others attacked her for speaking up. They called her too sensitive and accused her of making a big deal out of nothing. Even some well-known athletes criticized her. Instead of backing down, Cambage continued to speak out. She pointed out that racism in sports is not just about one bad costume. It is a bigger issue. She believed that people needed to be more educated about racism and why certain things are hurtful. The basketball club later said they would work on teaching players about these issues, but the situation showed how hard it can be for athletes who try to fight for change. Liz Cambage. Ejection. Liz's ejection came after she received an unsportsmanlike foul followed by a technical foul. The referees made their decision after she appeared to say something and tossed the ball away. The call caused confusion, but Cambage accepted it with a smile and waved to the home crowd as she exited. Despite losing Cambage, Australia remained in control. Kelsey Griffin stepped up and took the free throws in Cambage's place. England's Azania Stewart, a 6'5" center, played a strong game and top-scored for England with 13 points. She admitted their strategy was to frustrate Cambage and limit her impact. While the ejection helped England in some ways, they still struggled against Australia's depth and skill. Australia's team showed why they were the best in the tournament. Even without Cambage, players like Griffin and Kayla George took charge. Both ended with 16 points, with Griffin grabbing 8 rebounds and George securing 10. After halftime, Australia pulled away even further. The Opals proved that one player, even one as dominant as Cambage, did not define their team. They had already beaten England 118-55 in the group stage, and while this final score was not as extreme, the gap in quality was clear. England's players fought hard but were simply outmatched. Their men's team cheered from the stands, trying to encourage them, but Australia's home crowd was too strong. The Opals used their experience and professionalism to keep the pressure on. Even after the ejection, they never lost focus.
Talk up in a press conference because they were getting ticky-tacks and we went down there, then got hit and get nothing. It was like 12-6 at halftime and they tried to even it up near the end. It was 14-9.
Their coach, Sandy Brondello, had said before the game that Australia was more than just one star player. This match proved her right. After the game, England's Stewart gave credit to the Australian team. She acknowledged they were world-class and deserved the win. She called their style of play beautiful basketball and had no complaints about losing to such a strong opponent. Despite the tension of Cambage's ejection, there was no bad blood between the teams. It was a hard-fought game, but Australia was simply too good. The victory kept alive the possibility of a golden double for Australian basketball. Earlier that day, the Australian men's team had crushed Scotland 103-46. Their balanced attack and strong defense helped them reach the final against Canada. Canada had secured their place in dramatic fashion with a buzzer beater against New Zealand. 2021 Olympic photo. Liz Cambage has always been outspoken about race and representation, and she proved this when she criticized the Australian Olympic Committee's promotional photos. When Cambage saw the pictures, she immediately noticed that almost all the athletes were white. She felt that this did not reflect Australia's true diversity. She took to social media and posted, "How am I meant to represent a country that doesn't even represent me?" She also pointed out that black athletes often lead in sports, but are not given the same visibility in promotional materials. One of the photos had only one non-white athlete, Indigenous rugby player Maurice Longbottom. Cambage commented that this was not enough. She also made a joke about fake tans, suggesting that just making white athletes look darker was not the same as real diversity. Some people misunderstood this and thought she was accusing Longbottom of using fake tan, but she later clarified that she was not talking about him. Cambage also reminded people that one of Australia's greatest sporting moments came from an Indigenous athlete. She wanted people to remember that black athletes have always been a big part of Australian sports. The Australian Olympic Committee responded to Cambage's criticism. They admitted that the photos should have been more diverse and promised to do better in the future. Jockey, the brand that organized organized the photo shoot, also apologized. They said they had always worked with a diverse range of ambassadors, but understood that they had made a mistake this time. Altercation with Nigerian team. Her time with the Opals also ended in controversy, and she decided never to play for them again. The problem started before the Tokyo Olympics in 2021. The Opals were playing a practice game against Nigeria. This was an important game because it helped the team prepare for the Olympics. But during the game, something bad happened. Cambage got into an argument with the Nigerian players. Things became heated, and some players said she used offensive words. According to reports, she told the Nigerian players to go back to your third world country. This statement upset many people, especially because Cambage herself has a Nigerian father.
To go back to their third world country. You have vehemently denied these reports.
Yes.
But there is also a group of people that say that you did say these things. Why are these stories so drastically different?
After the game, there was a big fight between the players. Cambage later said that things got intense, but she denied saying anything offensive.
So stressed about life. I just knew that a situation like the Olympics was not it for me that year. So I've already gone into the situation vulnerable, being open and honest about everything going on in my life.
She also said that the whole thing was recorded, and she knew the truth would come out. But other players, including her own teammates, said the reports were true. Shortly after this, Cambage withdrew from the Olympics. She said she was dealing with mental health issues, and the pressure was too much for her. She also said she was unhappy with how the Opals treated her. Many people wondered if the Nigeria incident was the real reason she left.
Is originally Nigerian, a Nigerian who's now living in Australia and playing for your team. And as a result, there was a brawl that erupted. And since then, you haven't spoken to her.
Jenna Ohi later spoke about the issue. She confirmed that Cambage did say those words to the Nigerian players. She also said that after the incident, she and Cambage never spoke again. Ohi believed Cambage would never play for Australia again. Cambage felt like she was not treated fairly. She said the Opals never made her feel welcome or supported. She moved to the United States and joined the Los Angeles Sparks in the WNBA. In an interview, she said she was much happier playing in America. She believed the people there respected and protected her more than the Australian team ever did. Many people had different opinions about this situation. Some believed Cambage was misunderstood and that the Opals never supported her properly. Others felt she was too difficult to work with and caused problems in the team. Whatever the truth was, it was clear that her time with the Opals was over. Without Cambage, the Opals struggled in the Tokyo Olympics. They did not perform as well as expected, but they still had talented players and looked forward to future tournaments. Australia has always been one of the best basketball nations in the world, and many believed they could still compete at a high level. Departure from WNB.
This is her falling out, la 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 la. I was like the biggest sign that Israel has ever seen. And I did that just from a coach calling me and filling in for Kalani Brown. If it wasn't Kalani Brown injured, I would not have gone, but I wanted to help that girl out and keep the team happy.
Liz Cambage left the Los Angeles Sparks in 2022 in a way that surprised many people. The team announced that they had agreed to a contract divorce. This meant that Cambage and the team decided to end the contract before the season was over. The reason for her departure was not clear at first, but later reports suggested that there were problems between her and the team. Some sources said she was unhappy with how the team was playing. Others said she was not getting along with some teammates. Before joining the Sparks, Cambage was one of the biggest names in women's basketball. She had played for several teams in the WNBA. She was also known for her strong opinions and confidence. Many people thought she would help the Sparks become one of the top teams. But things didn't go as planned. The team struggled during the season. Cambage's performance was not as strong as expected. Some reports said she was frustrated with her role in the team. She wanted to be the main player, but the team had other stars too.
A few disrespectful teammates yelling at me because they don't know how to throw a lob pass to me in the post. I'm just like...
You're saying Sparks teammates?
Yeah. I'm just I'm really dealing with girls just yelling at me because they're frustrated with how they don't...
Another problem was her relationship with teammates. Some sources said she did not get along well with some of them. Reports mentioned that she was distant and did not connect with the rest of the group. In basketball, teamwork is very important. If players do not trust each other, it affects the whole team. There were also rumors that she missed practices and did not always give her best effort. The team tried to work through these issues, but in the end, they decided it was better for her to leave. After she left, Cambage shared a message on social media. She said she needed to focus on herself. She also thanked the team for the opportunity, but she did not give many details about why she left. Some people supported her decision. They believed she needed to take care of her mental health. Others felt she had not shown enough commitment to the team. The WNBA is a very competitive league. Players are expected to give their best at all times. When a player leaves a team in the middle of a season, it raises questions. Later, Cambage said she was stepping away from the WNBA. She did not say if she would return in the future. OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Ooh, I'm about to buy this OnlyFans right now. Elizabeth Cambage. Hey, let's go. Ooh, she got 5 pictures up already.
At last, Liz Cambage has made headlines not just for her basketball career, but also for her surprising success on OnlyFans. She earned around $590,000 in her entire 5-season WNBA career, but her earnings from OnlyFans have reportedly reached $1.5 million per year.
She first year in OnlyFans, $1.5 million. She said she made more.
The humiliating things that you have to do to entertain that clientele.
She made more in the first month than she did over most of her.
That means she now makes more in a single week than she did in all those years playing professional basketball. She started her OnlyFans account in late 2021, soon after leaving the Las Vegas Aces. Despite not posting frequently, her income from the platform has stayed strong. By 2024, she had posted around 140 times. But even with fewer updates, her earnings remained impressive. Her Instagram and X accounts no longer promote her OnlyFans, as she has shifted focus toward her business, VitaDrop, a wellness brand she co-founded.
Things you can never take away from me is breaking that record or being the first woman to dunk in the Olympics. Like, it's a cool little flex. Like, yeah, look at my Wikipedia. There's some shit on there. Yeah.
At first, Cambage was hesitant to join OnlyFans. She was worried about how people would react, but her friends and family encouraged her to do it anyway. When she announced her decision, it created a buzz online, with thousands of comments and reactions. Some supported her, while others criticized her, but that didn't stop her from continuing. Apart from OnlyFans, Cambage has also built a career in modeling. She is signed with IMG Models and has worked with well-known brands like Savage X Fenty and Adidas. In November 2023, she even posed for Playboy.
I'm proud of my whole body, every inch. My soft skin, my big lips, my crazy hair. I just love me. Everyone has insecurities.
She has often spoken about how proud she is of her body and the strength it represents. Now, before you leave, just don't forget to give this video a like, hit that subscribe button, and also ring that notification bell for more upcoming content.